to the channel, everyone. It's been a while. Been a very long time. I already recorded a video talking about what's going on, why it's been a little while, or I briefly touched on it, but then I realized this video's going up first. I'm not going to rehash, so if you want, the next video I upload will be talking about why it's been over a month and a half, I believe, since my last video, but I'm not going to waste any time on that today. Today we have my gaming progress goals and my update for January and February of 2026. For those who don't know, I've been keeping track of my achievements and progress in certain games. My goal is to just do more than I did last year, more achievements, more games beaten. So far I am significantly on track for that, and we'll get into it. But let's go ahead and take a sip of my black coffee. There's nothing in it, just nice and refreshing and bitter. Nice and warm. Alright, let me go ahead and open this up. So, because of how poor the reflections are, I normally keep these slightly off camera, but I'm going to let you just kind of see it, because with the way I'm set up right now, it doesn't really matter. I'll just be reading over it. So, like I said, progress updates for 2026. If you paused it, and then you could see, get a spoiler alert for March and April, but I know I'm very late. It is what it is, So, for my first progress update, January 1st through the 28th of February, I earned 137 achievements for a total of 12,125 gamer score earned. I completed 2 games for the backlog and 11 games played consistently. Now, I added a new section to this than what I had last year. For those who don't know, I did this whole thing last year in like 4 or 5 updates. And I added a few sections to it. It's a bit more consistent this time, because every update I had different information being shown. But here we have the most played section, played a decent amount section, the cheese category, planning to play the next few months, and I've been keeping up games that I've been picking up or been gifted. The cheese category is the new one. It's exactly what you think. They're free games that are extremely brain dead easy, pretty much cheat codes for the easiest achievements of all time. I'm trying to hit 100,000 gamer score, and I'm not afraid to cut some corners. I really don't care. So I feel like I have a good balance of what I've been earning and that. However, the cheese category, it gave me 10,000 gamer score off rip. So we'll get to it. But anyway, most played category is where we're going to start. I earned 56 achievements for 1,950 gamer score here. And the first game that I beat in 2026 was Baldur's Gate 3. After a few years, we finally got there. In total, I have 7 days and 2 hours worth of gameplay in that game. I've played a little bit more since we have a secondary campaign we've started. And I've made notes this time around. We beat our primary campaign, the one that we've been playing for years. I made a little bit of progress in my single-player campaign. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember my characters' names. And then we have the Gary campaign. This is where we're playing absurd bards, and we're all bards, and we're all ridiculous, and we're playing as bad and doing the most evil things, and unironically, that's my best character I've ever made. Like, he is the most well-rounded. I have not failed a role yet. It's ridiculously easy, and it's funny. It's hilarious. So, maybe we're not going to beat that anytime soon. We're really just kind of playing that every now and again if we want to laugh. But yes, I'm very happy to say Baldur's Gate is finally packed up, finally beat it, can finally put it on my list of games that I beat. The second game I beat, the only other game I beat in this time frame, is Lego Builder's Journey. Very easy to beat. I got 13 achievements for 1,000 gamer score, and it took me about 4 hours and 18 minutes. there's still more to it. They have a whole slew of side puzzles and a whole secondary campaign that I'm not that interested in playing. I got it for $1 or something like that. It really wasn't bad. Animal Crossing New Horizons. I put this here. I guess it doesn't really matter if it's here, but Sky was a villager I had, or a resident in New Leaf. And I talk a bit about it because I did do a gameplay, you'll see, kind of video where I talk about that. That'll be coming up a few videos from now, but the point is, I got her in New Horizons and I'm very excited. That's pretty much the last time I played the game was when I got her. I played a few days after that, and then I decided to take a bit of a break because I spent like 3 straight months playing more Animal Crossing than anything else. So, anyway, if you can't tell, January and February I played a lot of games. Into February and March, I really slowed down. We'll see. But I started the Outer Worlds, earned 2 achievements, 45 gamer score, and I have played for 1 day in 16 minutes. Not really a fair number though, because I started a new campaign whenever I went back to it, and some of that time was devoted to that initial campaign from like 4 years ago that I started. So, Star Wars Battlefront: The Classic Collection. We got 9 achievements, 130 gamer score. I played 7 hours and 13 minutes. Battlefield 6, 8 achievements, 135 gamer score for 21 hours and 32 minutes. Most of that is paused time because I went to work and I forgot I left my Xbox on. And that added a full 12 hours to that. Probably even longer than that because I didn't go into the game room when I came home. So you can add sleeping, the time of me sleeping to that. So really have not played that much Battlefield 6, but I started on the campaign, played quite a bit of multiplayer with my buddy, and I haven't beaten the campaign. I need to go back and do it, but we'll see what happens. Snoopy's Grand Adventure, 7 achievements, 300 gamer score. This is a game my fiance and I have been playing. Really slowed down on that because we've been playing other things. Again, we'll get to that in the next update, but it's very charming, very fun, very cute, really. Then we have The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I got quite a bit of time into it, and now I'm stuck on a boss. I'm blanking on what it's called. And I haven't had the courage to open it up and try to beat that boss again lately, so. It's the last one. It's the last of like the 4 dungeon bosses. Whatever. I think it's the one in Gerudo Village, the one on the bottom left. It's been so long, I really shouldn't even be talking about it because I don't know what I'm talking about. Someone let their damn dog outside and they're barking now. Oh no, that's radio. Give me 1 second. Someone just pulled up with their windows down and music blaring. And they finally stopped, but I have a feeling it's gonna start again, so hopefully I can catch back up. Anyway, Lord of the Rings, Return to Moria. We played that for a bit. 2 achievements, 25 gamer score. Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. 4 achievements, 70 gamer score. We were on Lord of the Rings kick. Still kind of am. I started reading Fellowship of the Ring. We'll get into that in another video. But I kind of took a break from those games, mostly because I haven't really, that was towards the end of when I was really playing games. I started reading and dealing with stuff around the house more often than I've been gaming, so. And then, of course, Abiotic Factor, 6 achievements, 110 gamer score, and my total time's allotted to 1 day, 5 hours, and 18 minutes. If Xbox tells me how much I've been playing, I've been including it. They don't all have time. For some reason, some of them just stay at 0, even though I've clearly played more than 0 minutes of Middle-earth, but whatever. So, that is my most played section from January and February. Played a decent amount, 11 achievements for 175 gamer score. We have Marvel Rivals, Marvel Midnight Suns, 1 achievement, 10 gamer score. Played a bit of Fallout 4, Lego Indiana Jones, I played a very small amount, really. 1 achievement, 10 gamer score. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, 1 achievement, 20 gamer score. Fallout 76, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, 4 achievements, 50 gamer score. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Cyberpunk 2077. I was playing around with the photo mode on Xbox, and I was like, I want to play more Cyberpunk, so I popped it into my Switch so I can make some progress there. Really, I played enough of it to put it in the most played section, but I'm not going to move it now. Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown, played a little bit of that. TMNT, this is the game that was based on the 2006 CGI movie. It was a lot of fun playing that. 2 achievements, 65 gamer score. I plan to go back and beat that game as well, along with Quantum of Solace for the Xbox 360. Everything got unplugged down there because we were dealing with and moving stuff around, so I haven't gone back and plugged it in. That's why I haven't beaten it yet. Quantum of Solace for the DS I started playing, but Jesus Christ, that shit gets old. Call of Duty Ghost, my buddy and I played that for a day. We played some Extinction and some one-on-one multiplayer. It was a lot of fun. Extinction was the most fun, though. Tomb Raider, this is the 2014, the Xbox One, like the one that says Tomb Raider Definitive Edition or whatever. It's alright. Outlast, my fiance and I started playing. That's hilarious. If you haven't played a horror game with your fiance or your significant other, it's hilarious, especially if one or both of you don't do great with horror, jump scares and stuff. It's been funny. It's been very funny. Plants vs. Zombies, I wanted to play for a bit. Got 1 achievement, 15 gamer score. Civilization Revolution, I played 1 single solo match. I ended up playing a lot more than that, but I'm pretty sure it was going into March, I think. So I think that's why I did that. Only 1 match in February. And I tried to play multiplayer with my friends, but it's hard to find time because that takes a lot of time. And then, of course, last game for this section, BioShock Infinite. Hold up. That was going to bother me. All right. BioShock Infinite. Those are the games that I played in January and February. Quite a bit for me. This is quite a bit. Beating 2, I'm proud of that. Let me get to the cheese category. For a total of 10,000 gamer score, I beat Idle Wizards and Grim Idol. These are some of the easiest games of all time, and the reason it accounted for 10,000 and not 5,000 was there's an Xbox One version and an Xbox Series X version for both of these games. So that doubles. I would download them both and earn their achievements separately. I don't care. Fight me in the comments. I don't care. Anyway, planning to play the next few months. Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, Cuphead, believe it or not, 007, Quantum of Solace, Xbox 360, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and Pokemon Fire Red for the Nintendo Switch. Now, over the next couple months, it being March and April, I can go ahead and tell you what I've played out of these. I've played 4 of these 5. I played Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor for quite a bit. Haven't earned any achievements, I don't think, but I'm pretty close to a few. Cuphead, I have played. As you saw, I have beaten it. That happened last night. I'm including the base game and the DLC, something I never thought that would happen. We'll get into that. Quantum of Solace, I have unfortunately not played. Like I said, it's been unplugged and I haven't plugged it back in yet. So, the game I've been talking about beating, probably the longest, I haven't played at all. Tears of the Kingdom, I tried that boss fight 4 or 5 or 6, 7 times in the beginning of March. And decided I'll take a break for now. The thing that stops me is whatever ally or whatever I have that I need to use her ability that sends this electric field across the battlefield, and you have to time a ranged attack with that move, and it's so ridiculously hard to keep track of where she runs off to in the middle of the fight. Anyway, Pokemon Fire Red. I bought Fire Red and Leaf Green for myself and my fiance. I know people have been shit-talking that based on our circumstances and what we have. This is the only way we can play it together, and this is our first real Pokemon game, so I regret nothing. It's been a lot of fun playing with her. A lot of fun playing with her. But I'll be getting into that in the next update. Now, games I picked up. A few of these I picked up for myself. A lot of these were gifted, and a lot of them are pre-orders, as you can tell. So, from Russia with Love for the original Xbox, I picked up. Tomb Raider for the Xbox One, I picked up. I think I already did a pickup video with all these. I might have not. Either way, at the end of the year, I'm going to show you everything I picked up. So, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I got a steelbook for, I think, less than $4 from GameStop. Even they were like, oof. Bionicle Heroes, my first GameCube game that I really bought for myself. I was gifted Star Fox Assault. And gifted, I forgot to put gifted on some of these, but I was also gifted a replacement case because the case is one of the worst things I've ever seen. And I'm going to show y'all. I plan on doing a video where I show you my worst cases. But yeah, I was also gifted that. It was like $6 from eBay. I think my fiance said she paid for it. I was gifted something I actually have right here, and that was Star Wars Dark Forces, the remaster for the Nintendo Switch. It's my first and only limited run game now. But it came in a pack with this. Oh, they're outside again. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. I plan on doing a pickup video showing it, but that's why they're right here. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R for the PS5. I got that for a few bucks from a game store around here. And then I pre-ordered 007 First Light for the Switch, and Xbox Series X, Tamagotchi Life, and Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. There's a reason I'm in financial stress. I haven't paid off all these yet. By now I have. A lot of these pre-orders I put in before January, but I decided just to keep track of them. I also feel the need to say, I feel that I'm getting defensive now. I worked a lot of overtime so that I could afford those pre-orders and some of these other things. So, trust me when I say you can make it happen if you'd like. You just gotta want it. Were there wiser things I could have spent my money on? Absolutely. But life's short, and I wanted to play some of these. And then I got a really good deal on this, Payday 3. Which I haven't unwrapped yet because I want to do it on camera, and I hadn't been recording videos for a while. People have their problems with this game. I adore Payday 2, and I want to play this. I played it on the PS5 because it was free, but I have one friend who plays on the Xbox, which is more than I have who play it on PS5, which is none. I have no one who plays it. So, picked this up for $6, I believe. For $7, $8, something like that. So that'll be nice. That will be nice. And then I make notes that I can find when I'm looking back at my achievement history, what that I earned in this period. So it starts after Relic Ruler. That was the last achievement I earned in 2025. And then the last achievement I earned in February was Go With The Flow for Abiotic Factor. So that's how I keep track, and that's January through February. Pretty decent haul of games. The only update I have is the spoiler I gave you already that I beat Cuphead. I haven't put anything else in here, and I've been playing Cuphead on my Switch as well. Because I'll get into it later, but one I've been playing solo, one I've been playing with a friend, and I'll get into that. And I have it set up for May and June, July and August, September, October, in November and December. So 2026, I have it ready. I just have to actually update it. So, anyway, that is my gaming progress update for January and February of 2026. I will say, it's been fun. I really want to play games more going into April, but I mostly took a break because in May I have so many games coming out that I want to play. Some of those pre-orders are paid off, some are not. Tamagotchi Life, I want to play. My fiance really wants. I've already pre-ordered her copy and paid off hers. She got it digitally, but I have not gotten one for me yet. But I've played the demo, it seems like it's going to be addictive, I'm sure, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my first gaming progress update and my first video back after a while, a very long while. It feels good to be back. I'm very satisfied with my progress. This is going to be my third video that I've recorded today, even though it's coming out first. And I have one more I'm doing for this channel today, and some that I'm doing for another channel that I left dead even longer than this one because of the move and stuff. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys have been playing down below. Let me know what you guys have been doing with 2026. I did a poll similar to 2025 where I asked how your 2026 was going, and I got, I would say, more positive results on this one than I did in 2025. So I'm not going to get into the political climate with the world right now, but in my current country, it's tough, is what I'll say. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about that right now before. Yeah, anyway, all right. Thank you all for stopping by. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Let me finish off this coffee.